Hello, Simon. Discord didn't work. If you leave a comment on a... Let me go back to the black and white thing. I'm good. So this. Quite like these. It's my cat. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Quite like these. Yeah, all good here. Just finished work. Oh, Discord. Oh, right, to make an account. Yeah. Got paranoid, lol. Is the boy. Come here, boy. It's okay. Oh. Hey, come on now. Shoot. Don't be like that, boy. It's okay. Okay, look, boy, look. Oh, you smell like cat food. Look, boy, look, there's the camera, look. Look, boy, look, that's you. Oh, no. It just fucked me off. You guys see that? You see that? Come on, boy. I'll be back. Look, the fluffy boy. Come on, boy. You're okay. You're okay, boy. Hey, look. Hey, come on. That's the... Oh, he's got me again. I think he wants to go outside. Not sure. He's got me again, guys. Yeah, I think I'm a bit less tired today, which is good. He just mugged me off twice. You see that? He's eyeing up the window. I think he wants to go outside. Might let him just see if that's what he wants. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be back. Good boy. Good boy. You outside, boy? Sorry about this, guys. I'm just going to see if the cat wants to go outside. Go on, boy. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, he just left outside. So, guys, sorry about that. Yeah, cats do not obey the best of times. He wanted to go outside. He just ate. He wanted to go outside, so I let him go outside. So yeah, you can see from the title, Owen Paterson. He's gone. Can you believe it? I can't. Man's gone. He resigned today. Big Matt Hancock vibes, to be fair, the way he went. What do you guys think? We're going to stream probably about 20 minutes. Got other stuff to do, so... released a new video out today on the Iceman. So if you haven't watched that, you should go watch it after the stream or watch it now and come back. No, don't watch it now, actually, because you'll miss the stream. So Owen Paterson, always confusing with Robert Pattinson in terms of their names. I don't know why, it's a bit weird. Owen Paterson has resigned. Not going to say anything nice about him. He's a scumbag, isn't he? He tried to use the tragedy that happened to his wife. Reese Mogg saying that, it'd be unfair to punish him twice. Like, what are you talking about, bruv? What are you talking about? Like, he's pretty brazen what he did. Even the select committee, or whoever it was with a load of Tories, even said, like, nah, bruv, you're guilty. 30-day suspension, that's it. That's all they had to do. Say 30-day suspension. I don't know if it's paid or unpaid or what, but it's 30 days off. He can go lobby if he wants to. He can do whatever he wants for 30 days, right? They said, nah. They said, nah, our boy is not guilty. The rules are wrong. We're going to change the rules. And then boom. Loads of backlash from members of the public to their Tory MPs who voted for this. Let's not forget here, they voted for this to protect him. They must feel dumb. Wouldn't you feel stupid if the guy you went to bat for, he was blatantly in the wrong, by the way, suddenly he quit? But big Barnard Castle vibes. All of that. The Tories are forced to bat for someone who's blatantly guilty because he's one of their own. It's just so embarrassing. So embarrassing. What do you guys think about this? Let me know. Been a while since you guys have seen the cat. He's a big lad now. He's a unit. Um, you know, he'll run away from new people, but if he knows you, he'll go for you. What's this on my wrist? Weird spot. Never seen that before. It's a bit weird. You can probably see that on camera. It's a bit scary. What do you guys think about this? Honestly, mate. To be fair, he was national news. Yeah, I think. No, I mean they've made enough money from Randox. Made a metric ton of money of it, so they ain't gonna ask for their money back. They made decent money off him being there. I just find it bizarre that he resigned. That they went this far. 30-day suspension is nothing. I mean, I don't think many of his people in his seat would even care. Maybe they'll reselect him. Maybe. I mean, there was a chance that they could have demanded a recall and he'd have to go for another election, like a by-election. But that's it's like a possibility. It wasn't a guarantee. It's possible that could happen. So I don't know why. I don't know why suddenly it's a big deal. Suddenly like 30 days suspension nothing, man. He would have been in Parliament back in probably by December. He'd be back in by about around mid-December or something like that if he just took the suspension. I don't know why they decided to go to bat for the geezer. The Tory government got away with so much, but I guess we don't even know how bad the backlash was. That's the other thing. Like, how many people were emailing their MP? Because what he got away with, like the government got away with wasting £32 billion on test and trace, right? No one cares about that. So do people care about this guy being, guilty of corruption? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, she got a suspended sentence for harassment. So yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Why she's doing this, I don't know. I think she's classed as an independent MP, not a Labour one. But it's honestly so embarrassing. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you harassing your ex-boyfriend's partner or whatever the hell she did? What are you doing? Why? I don't understand these people. Like, you're an MP. You get paid a lot of money. Your job's not very hard. What the hell are you doing? It started, by the way, if anyone's wondering what's in the glass. I don't know how well you can see it in a black and white camera. Can't mention the brand because they don't sponsor me. Ha. Yeah. It's my favourite brand of Darlie, though. In case you want to reach out to your boy and give him a sponsorship, I'll shill for them. But I sometimes some of the things that the Tory, the hills the Conservatives are willing to die on, right? Honestly, it's crazy. Like, fair enough, this guy, he's your friend or whatever, he's your boy, but like, why do this? You already know Tory sleaze looks dodgy. You already know that. It's not good luck, and then they just go to bat for a guy who was, well, found to have done egregious breaches or something like that. I think that's what the BBC have said. Why are you going to bat for him? Just let him take a suspension. Say, look, Owen was found to have broken the rules. He won't do it again. Or say he was found to have broken the rules, so he's been suspended. They let in a guy who got done for harassment. They let a guy back in on a loophole who got done for harassment. He's back in the Tory party. He's a member. He's an MP still because of some sort of loophole. Like, this is wild. Like, what were they thinking? I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell they were thinking. No, I don't think it went that far. I don't think Murdoch cares that much about Owen Paterson. The man met Randox might, and the other companies involved in. Kwasi Kwarteng was chatting rubbish in this Nick Ferrari show. Oh, mate, if you've got a link for that, if he was going hard trying to defend Paterson, that is embarrassing. That is the most embarrassing thing. Could you imagine? Yeah, you trying to back someone else, and then 6 hours later, whatever, they resign. Crazy, crazy stuff. Well, no doubt Patterson will get a decent job. You know, he'll be a lobbyist or something for a company. He'll be making bank. He already made a lot of money from Randox and the rest of them. He made a lot of money off some of those companies he was working for. So you know he's not going to be hard done by. He's going to have a fat pension from the government as well. You know, big triple lot gold pension. You know, I think he was an MP for a while, so you know he's not going to worry about money. But the guy, he's a clown. What were you thinking? Yeah, Raina mentioned it in PMQs as well. You know, she's like, 1 minute you can't change the rules to protect your friend, the next minute you have to change the rules to protect your friend. Like, which one is it, dog? You can't have both. It's insane. Honestly, it just I struggle to understand these people. I struggle, and you know, I don't have the most time in the world to cover all of these stories. So maybe there'll be more live streams up until I'll get more time and I'll leave my current job and see what happens from there. But yeah, man, bizarro world, that's for sure. What the hell were they thinking? I didn't get it. I didn't get it. What do you guys think though? Because I mean, like Patterson, you know, he had a pretty decent safe seat. The Lib Dems probably won't unseat him or whoever second. Why go this far? You know, I just don't understand. It doesn't matter if he's gone now. They got jurisprudential of their own misconduct. But I don't know what that means. You know, I'm glad the geezer's gone. You know, he's not. You know, clearly he's not working for his constituents, especially when Randox. I think their name's Randox. They got done for unsafe. I think it was unsafe tests or something like that. They had to be recalled. A lot of them. I think I covered it at the time. I'm not sure. So he's working for a company that you know didn't look like it was meant to be in the interest of the taxpayer or the consumer. So he's not working for the best. Cheers, mate. I'll have a look. Go back. Thanks for that. But yeah, like what was this? What was this guy thinking? I don't get it. Like, yeah, you took a load of money from like you know corporate interests. Fine, just take your 30-day suspension. That's nothing. That's not even a slap on the wrist, fam. That's a holiday. That's a holiday. Why would you? Oh, just in my head, I just can't understand why they did this. Why, you know, did they want to see how far they can push this? Because they have a load of Conservative MPs on record who backed a guy who was, I think it was like egregious. He made egregious decisions, something like that. You know, you went to bat for a guy who was found guilty by a parliamentary select group with your own guys in it. There were Tories in that committee. What, like, why did you put your name to this? You know, I think my local, Google this, yeah, Michael Ellis. See if Michael Ellis voted for it. It's my local MP. See if he voted for the amendment. I think it's like the Leadsom amendment or something like that. Was it led by Andrea Leadsom? Jesus. If someone could check that in the comments, I'd be grateful. Michael Ellis and how he voted on the amendment. They can get off their off on a previous verdict. Law consists of rules from previous verdicts. Oh, I see. Okay. Cool. But yeah, Google that. Michael Ellis. See who you voted for. I might send him an email. Who knows? Like, yo, Michael, what are you saying, G? Why are you voting for to back your corrupt friend? Why are you doing this, Michael? You don't care about your constituents? I know you don't care about your constituents. I know you don't care, Michael. But yeah. Every politician since records began in the British Isles, as it was then 1850s, has resigned to prevent their political party from ridicule. I mean, yeah, I mean, he fell on his water cash. Hello, Christian, Mr. Cruz. But yeah, you know, he's had to bite the bullet on this one. Matt Hancock, I think the Matt Hancock thing might have been worse. No, it wasn't. It wasn't as bad actually. It wasn't as bad. This is probably on the level of Barnard Castle. Do you guys remember that? Hello from Ireland. I always wondered what you look like. Now I know. Keep up the good work. Well, this is in black and white, but it's a good enough impression. Oh, mate, where's Conservator? He would have sent you a link to a live stream, the Discord. No, I sent you a link to Discord actually. I sent you it on YouTube somewhere. Replied to one of your comments. I'm sure you got a link to Discord. Covered in cat hair from when I tried to grab my cat and he didn't want to cooperate. But yeah, what do you guys think, man? Do you guys think, like, honestly, if I was a Conservative MP and I was dodgy as hell, he's a narcissist, blagged 500,000 minimum, but still wanted to stay on in the grave. I mean, to be fair, when you're making that much money as a lobbyist, right, doing nothing, almost nothing, and then and then you can lose your job, which gets you everything else. Why would you want to resign? If he took the suspension, he would have been conceding that he had done wrong. Tories don't take responsibility. I suppose that's true. I mean, you can just disagree with it and say, like, no contest. I think that's what Zayn Malik did recently. Just don't contest the charges. You're not accepting guilt. Say, you think I'm guilty. I don't want this to go further, so I'll just take 30 days. He could have gone home. He could have done some constituency work and said, "Look, I'm going to use these 30 days to talk to the constituents and blah blah blah." But I suppose they could ask him why he corrupt. But yeah, you know, he only said sorry about using note papers. What? What? He only said sorry because he took notes, or what? What was that? What's that about? I just honestly, man, with this guy Owen Paterson, yeah. What? Uh, uh, these guys do not know how to do corruption properly. Honestly, if it were me, I'd be corrupt as hell. Honestly, I'd be if I wanted to be that guy. I was a Tory MP and I knew I could get away with stuff, and I wanted to be corrupt. Man, I would. You can skirt so many rules easily. This guy was found guilty of the rules, and then he just took his 30 days. Just said, "Look, I disagree with your decision, but fine. I'll take my 30-day suspension." Yeah, true that. Well, I wouldn't say it's the first rule. The first rule of politics is never abandon your base, but that's not a bad first rule to have either. Politicians think they can do as they please. They believe the population are dumb. Well, the population are dumb. And reading some newspapers, they are correct. Yeah, the population aren't the brightest, honestly. I'm not going to lie. Robert Jenrick, Dido Harding, the Pattersons. Who's the other Patterson? And Hancock, all powers. Yeah, I mean, they tried to, like, essentially get other people off the case of corruption. I mean, Dido Harding, she hasn't been under the microscope yet. Jenrick was at one point. Dido Harding hasn't. Patterson. Who's the other Patterson? And Hancock. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Matt Hancock was accused of anything like in terms of corruption, but not a great look, in all honesty. Matt Hancock. Miss Patterson. Who's Miss Patterson? That was his wife, his late wife. But guys, I'm just trying to just move the camera slightly so I can sit back a bit more. His wife, yeah, she took her a knife, didn't she, recently? That's a bit better. Slightly off centre, but acceptable. Yeah, I mean, especially with a first past the post system, it's not that helpful to voters. Anyways, so it's not like you don't get a lot of choice when it comes to elections. You get literally a choice of one of two people at the most. It's just shocking. Like moving to a proportional representation system would be way better. It's just which one you move to and how does it work? Do you do super constituencies or um, how does the whole thing work? That's the problem. Like how does allocation of seats and things like that work? That's the only issue I've had with proportional representation is which one do you pick, which model, and how are seats allocated and things like that. 23 people in the chat, not bad, not bad. Is there anything more you want to add about Mr. Paterson? Which I'll resist the urge to call him Pattinson, like Robert, the actor, the Twilight dude. That's what I call him. Even though he's now Batman, in my eyes, he's still the Twilight dude. Right. I mean, like, with this guy, like, you're found guilty of a panel of your peers, right, colleagues and things like that. They found you guilty. Just take the L. Just take the L. Don't start trying to appeal this stuff. You know, you're found guilty. Fine. Just 30 days. Who's a legend? What is this? Let's go, Brandon stuff. Who's this? Who's Brandon? I don't get it. I keep seeing it like all over the on Twitter. Some sort of like right wing thing. What? Who's Let's go? What? Who's Brandon? I have a Danish model proportional representation. The Dorisk, probably Dorian in English. Oh, cheers, mate. Ivor. Really appreciate that. But yeah, who's Brandon? What is this? Yeah, what else? We'll go. What time is it? 12 past. We'll go for another 5, maybe up to 20 past. I don't know. We'll see. It's a Trumpite term for. What? How does that even make sense? How does that even what? How does that even make sense? I don't these people, man. No, none of these men make sense. Saying, "Let's go, Brandon." I don't know. Let's go. Only for Boris. Never heard of it. Yeah, mate. It's on Twitter. I've seen it a couple of times. I think the Majority Report might have covered it. I don't know. Who knows? But I would. Do you think Hancock is the next one to be investigated? He okayed the order of the Randox tests. Let's go, Brendan. Let's cross party. Good evening. Good evening. It's possible. It's difficult because a lot of the committees have been weakened quite a lot. So, hello, RC. I don't know. Actually, that's a really good question. That's a really good question, actually. Because I suppose if we assume that if we assume that Owen Paterson was working as a paid lobbyist for Randox, and this paid lobbyist went to his colleague and friend Matt Hancock and said, "Look, Matt, I know we need tests and stuff. There's this great company that does tests. You know, possibly opens up Matt Hancock to possible questioning, I would say, because if he knew that Patterson was working as a paid lobbyist, but okay, the deal based on the merits, I think he'd be all right. But if he didn't know he's a paid lobbyist, that would open up more questions to Owen Patterson. But if he okayed it because he knew his friend was being paid by them, that's another issue. If you see what I'm saying, like there's multiple issues here. The good thing with investigations is, as a leader, you can kneecap your enemies in the party. Yeah, you can kneecap investigations. That's something that I believe Andrew Cuomo did. Andrew Cuomo, he had like a panel to investigate corruption, and then they I think they investigated him, and he was like, no, we're going to shut this down. We're going to shut this down right now. So see, Tories got a peculiar way to operate. There is a pattern with their wrongdoing. They all back the wrongdoer. Then, if the public reaction from the public is negative towards the issue, yeah, I mean, Leslie, they backed Priti Patel over bullying. They what other scandals were there? There was quite a few. Robert Jenrick. Robert Jenrick was another one. I think there was quite a few other ones where they backed their own. Let's see, what's this? Catherine Larkin. I think you're new. I haven't seen you before. A US TV journalist misheard an anti-Biden chant in a sports event as "Let's go Brandon." Don't love Biden, but Trump is pure fascist. So what did they say? Let's go Biden. What? Oh, damn Yanks. What are you guys talking? Well, who is Brandon? What is this? All the processes of accountability are being dismantled, weakened, or taken over by crap. For crap hits the fan. True, that is happening. They will hide behind the urgency of time. That's true. That's another one. Yeah, they could hide behind that. Oh, the wallpaper case. Yeah, I remember that. The wrongdoer resigns. Matt Hancock. Yeah, I think if there's too much public backlash, like the Matt Hancock thing was especially bad. They especially bad, and it was quite scandal. A scandal, wasn't it? It was a big scandal. It's what the Sun and the public love, bit of the old scandal. They will never touch Hancock. Both sides are doing exactly the same thing. What do you mean both sides? Who are both sides in this? Who are the other side? Me too. Don't get the let's go Brandon. Oh, me too. I don't get the let's go Brandon. Yeah, I don't. I think it's one of those things where like one of those obscure things that only those weirdos get. Yes, who is the other side? Michael. All right, we'll go for a few more minutes, guys. We're chanting "F off Biden." Brandon and some US sports guy at the event. Oh, still chanting "F off Brandon, and someone heard it as "Let's go Brandon." F off Biden, and someone heard it as "Let's go Brandon." I don't know, man. I don't know. Far right in USA not making sense. There was a rally earlier this week in Dallas, expecting the reincarnation of John F. Wait, what? My wrath unleashed. Passive skill activates. Too angry to die. Who is that? Sion in League of Legends. When he dies, he comes back temporarily. Both labels for. I mean, that's not true. That's not true at all. That's not no, bro. Michael, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Say F Biden. It's a toxic right wing thing. Okay, that makes sense. I think, kind of, not really. Oh no, both sides is both sides are equally bad. No, boo. Even on Tony Blair, things were never this bad. Tony Blair didn't even do half the stuff these guys have done. So I'm not having that. Both sides are both bad. Anything else you would discuss with this one, guys? Anything else? What's that on my phone? Beard proper hides the double chin. It's great. Yeah, I would have just taken the suspension, to be honest. I don't know why. I just can't imagine being one of these guys who voted to back him, and now you look like a mug. Now you look like a mug because your votes are recorded. They're permanent. You know, forever will we see this guy voted to back Owen Paterson. Couldn't be me. I think I saw a few MPs resign. I'm like cowards, actual cowards. Like why are you abstaining? Like you vote one side or the other. You don't abstain. They should get rid of that. Honestly, they should get rid of that from Parliament. Abstentions. It should be you vote yes or no, A or nay, as they will say. The ayes have it. The ayes have it. Order, order, order. That's what I would say. So like, oh god. Sorry guys, I've missed a load of comments here. Both Labour and the Tories. That's not true. Toss right wings. True. Do you see QAnon thought JFK would reappear in Dallas? Actually, I haven't actually missed any. Missed like a few. Both sides are just lazy. The Tories are way more corrupt than anything seen previously. The US right wing funded Farage UKIP. Thanks for covering Tory corruption. Has to be done. CYT had a nice piece on that event. Hundreds of QAnon followers lining up. One party. No, Michael. No. So by-election following Owen's resignation. I haven't looked at the specifics, but from what I've heard from other people, it's a Tory safe seat. So whoever they put up will probably win. It's difficult because we don't know if he's resigned. They'll do a by-election probably within the next few weeks. So we just gotta hope that the old people don't turn up because they don't like the Tories as much and it's cold outside. It's not really there to distract from anything. I think people said that about the Matt Hancock thing. I mean, apart from the potential, we backed down in the trade situation with the French, but there's stuff going on in Northern Ireland. I don't think this is there to distract from anything, to be honest, because it's not going to be that big a story in a few days. The stuff in Northern Ireland, but it's barely registered anyways. It never does. So I don't think this is there to cover up for anything. I mean, we capitulated to the French, like 3, 4 days ago, maybe 5. So I don't think it's there to. This, if anything, they would want to distract away from this story. This story is really bad for the party. You got to think, right? Their guy, right, was done for potential corruption. Okay, he was given a 30-day suspension. Right, nothing. All of those guys, right? I think it's over like 200 something Tory MPs went to back the guy. Right? All of these MPs on record for accepting corruption and rewriting the rules when their own gets accused of stuff. Excuse me. Like, you can't get much worse than that. That's really bad. If anything, you want to distract away from this. Maybe spark a trade war with the French to get people not talking about this story. That's how bad it is. It's horrible. So look, Kay Burley had Kwasi Kwarteng squirming this morning. Tomorrow's government representative will get in the neck. Interesting times. Oh, I need to catch up on this stuff. Hoping the Tories don't get the seat, even though it won't make much of a difference. I mean, to be fair, it's a big hammer blow to the actual party, though, isn't it? That they've lost the seat. I think morally, anyways. Oh, what's that last one? Reductions. I think technically it did go through, but it looks like they are U-turning on it. The government haven't. I don't think it's been fully put through. It might have been at like second reading or something like that. So it looks like the government have U-turned on it, or are U-turning on it. It's a bit hard to tell because I haven't got like a. I need like a second device to go through news stories. That is super corrupt, man. It's super corrupt. Couple minutes left, guys. Anything else you want to say? If there's any stories you want to cover, you should join the Discord. I've got a couple of requests on there I need to deal with. Sorry about that. Tired. Kay Burley interview was so funny. Lol. Kwaseng was really amazed by the questions being relevant. Oh, mate, I need to find that. I need to find that because Kwasi Kwarteng struggles in interviews, anyways. He's so funny. He's so funny in interviews. Unreal. He's like, what are you talking about? Momentum has the clip. Alright, cool. I'll check that out. I'll check that out in a bit. See what it says. Kay Burley's had a bit of a thingy turn as well, considering like she got done for breaking lockdown rules, and then she's been forgotten. Some on the left do get tempted. Some on the left are there for personal ambitions, but on the whole, it's the right that are responsible, greedy for money. Yeah, normally it's them. Some people on the left are there. There's a lot of like sort of politicians in the Labour Party I don't really like Rachel Reeves. What was the other one? Jess Phillips. I didn't like Chuka Umunna that much. Trying to think of other Labour MPs I'm the biggest fan of. It's not too many. There's that Rosie Duffield. Don't really like her that much. Trying to think if there are any other ones I didn't like, but some of those people. I think Rachel Reeves and Jess Phillips are there for personal ambitions, but I couldn't say the same for Duffield or some of the other ones I probably don't like that much. I think Chuka Umunna maybe he's there for personal ambition. I'm not sure. All right, any more? Any more comments, guys, before I call the stream, which we're going to do in about a minute's time? But yeah, he's gone. Resigned. Who knows what he's going to do next? Probably work for a lobbyist for some big company. Haha, I am tired, but not that tired yet. I've got a couple hours in me. I've got some other stuff I've got to do for the channel, anyways. But Stephen Kinnock and his wife, I really hate. What's wrong with his wife? Why do you hate his wife? Kinnock's wife is the former Prime Minister of Denmark. What? Really? Wow, that's crazy. I don't know how he managed to. Wow, that's insane. I never would have expected that. Something I have to Google later. I would honestly not trust any of them anymore. I might be a bit cynical, but I am 57. You probably are a lot cynical. Alright, guys, final comments before I call it. And I have to Google Stephen Kinnock's wife, which is really an awkward sentence to say, but I can't believe he's married to the former Prime Minister of Denmark. That's madness. Any final thoughts? Labour always used to select careerist MPs because they thought MPs should have a uni education and accent. Heck, yeah, that sounds about right, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing wrong with those things, but you still have to be able to appeal to like the ordinary person. Like just because you have a degree doesn't make you anything, really. But if you can't appeal to ordinary people and you don't get them, it doesn't help. That's ageism. 48. Only 3 or 4 Dutch politicians I trust. Yeah, honestly, the only guy I trust is my boy Bernie Sanders. All the rest of them can go. My man like Bernie, he's the only one I believe in. The rest of them, look at Starmer or any of that front bench. I'm just like, no talent, boring, snooze. Yeah, East and Andy could be interesting. Could have been. Oh, mate, if we had Jeremy Corbyn, we'd have socialism and communism and Marxism and Stalinism and Leninism and Maoism and all the isms, man. He'd be like Kim Jong Un or something like that. I don't know. That's what they tell us, anyways. It's good to have a bunch of lawyers in Parliament. They can be boring. Yeah, but Dominic, do you know who is a lawyer or was a lawyer? Dominic Raab. Look how that turned out. That's all I'm saying, G. Dominic Raab. He worked in The Hague. The only way Corbyn could have done worse is if he tried. If he actually tried to be better, unless he actually tried to do that. Yeah, yeah. Try the Discord. It's worth having, honestly. Man like Bernie, my boy. Dominic is Dominic Raab the worst? Is he worse than Preet Patel? No, no, he's not. Preet Patel is the worst. All right, guys. All right, final comments. Anyone got anything they want to say to close? Good night. Okay, I'll read out 2 more, and then we'll call it. Make my day, guys. Make my day. She's evil. Yes, yes, she is. Good night, mate. And on that note, we'll call it a day. So, yeah, thanks for everyone. Good night. Or Google Stephen Kinnock, and see who his wife is. To see if she actually is the. I believe you on that. Actually, I don't know why you'd make that up. That's a bit weird. Bernie Sanders please give me a break. The power Bernie and his squad have, and the absolute. Oh, Michael, mate, just stop it. Just stop it. Go for a walk, mate. Honestly, go for a walk. I'll catch you guys later.